been 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly cloudy good morning to you. I hope your day's going well for you, wherever you might be. We're having ourselves a good day. Boy, heat wave out there. 35 degrees at the airport, 35 here at Radio Center. Downtown Midland, 34. Downtown Bay City is coming in at 34. We do have a west breeze at 10. Yeah, wind chill, 25 degrees, 29.97, and rising is the barometric pressure. Certainly much nicer right now than what it was 24 hours ago. We're looking at a good 20 degrees warmer than where we were at this time 24 hours ago. And for those of you that put off some things that you had to do last night, and hopefully it was going to warm up this morning, you were rewarded, because overnight last night, it was just flat out nasty up until about 10, 11 o'clock. We had some strong gusty winds overnight last night, and you could tell that the temperature was rising as we went through the evening hours. Matter of fact, our high temperature for the day yesterday was set right at 11:59 p.m., 30 degrees. That was our high temperature for the day, not only at MBS, but at a number of other cities. And temperature's been gradually just going up. By the time the day is all done, we should be at 36, 37 degrees. We'll see little glimpses of sun as we go through the afternoon, but all eyes right now are on some snow showers, snow flurry activity moving into the southwest corner of the Lower Peninsula. So if you're traveling on I-94 and heading to the west of Kalamazoo as we go through the afternoon, you are going to run in to some slick road conditions, very possibly some freezing precipitation, because the roadways, for the most part, have really chilled down over the past couple, 3 days. And now, even though the temperatures are above the freezing mark, you get any precipitation, it's going to glaze over. But hopefully the salt will take care of that. Move a little bit further to the north, more so along the west central portions of the state of Michigan. You're seeing a little bit more in the way of snow. And then you move back into Wisconsin. They picked up quite a bit of snow over the last 24 hours, quite a bit. Couple, 3, 4 inches, a lot more than what we're going to get. But now a lot of that activity is turned into frozen precipitation, ice. So they're experiencing some tough road and travel conditions in that part of the country. Low pressure system to the north and east now of Lake Huron, and a high pressure system over northern Minnesota. The two working together is what has pulled down some pretty chilly air, but now things are beginning to change. We're going to see much warmer air, not only for today and tonight, but also tomorrow. And then a cold front's going to drop down through the state as we go through the afternoon hours tomorrow. That is going to generate, even though we'll have some sun, it's going to generate some much colder temperatures as we move into tomorrow night. So our projected high temperature, 36. Low 27. Sun will set this evening at 5:22. Rise tomorrow morning at 8:07. Tomorrow 31 degrees with clouds and sun. Cold front drops down from the north to the south later in the day. Our low tomorrow night will be right around 13. We'll have a north breeze, 10 miles per hour, more westerly and northwesterly as we go through the remainder of the day today and tonight, but becoming more northerly tomorrow. So that is going to create a little bit of a wind chill for us, but nothing like what we have seen. Now, tomorrow night, with a low of 13, we'll have a wind coming out of the north, 15 miles per hour. So it will feel pretty chilly on Thursday night. Friday, we won't hit 20 degrees. We'll be back into the teens, probably about 16, 17 degrees with mostly cloudy skies, some light snow, especially along Lake Huron, because on Friday we're going to have a northeast wind, and it's going to be about 15 to 20 miles per hour on Friday. So that's going to generate some snow shower activity along the Lake Huron shoreline, very possibly Michigan's upper thumb, and very possibly as well in the Great Lakes Bay region as we go through the day on Friday. Friday night, mostly cloudy, 6 degrees for a low on Friday night. Then Saturday, 17 for a high, 3 for a low. Clouds around for part of the day on Saturday, then becoming partly cloudy, and then clear on Saturday night. That's why we're going to see those temperatures drop right down pretty close to zero. Sunday, we're going to warm up with some sun around. We should hit the middle 20s for a high, 19 for a low. Then Monday and Tuesday, upper 20s both days. Plenty of clouds, nighttime temperatures in the mid-teens. Long-range outlook to take us all the way through the 25th of the month. We're going to continue to be below average on the temperatures. We're going to start a little bit of an uptick on the moisture as we get a little bit closer to the middle part of next week. So we're going to keep our eye on that. Record high in the state, 57, set back in 2013. The record low, 15 below zero. And that was set way back more than 100 years ago, 1918. A year ago, 31 was our high, 27 was our low. And the record amount of snowfall on this date in the Great Lakes Bay region, 6.8 inches of snow, and that was set again way back in 1918. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. We've got Gary Kaufman, or I should say Cody Harris, standing by right now at Star of the West, so we'll get to him in just a moment. But before we do all of that, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. The words are be prepared in 2022, and there's an excellent reason for it because there's a lot of things that can be happening this upcoming year that could spell some problems for your business. Now, being prepared means you take advantage of the good things and you shield yourself from the bad things when it comes to your farming operation. That's why you should be working with the folks at the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency because they are licensed to serve all of Michigan with both conventional and organic crop insurance. Now, their agents can be reached directly on their cell for questions or emergencies, or you can get a hold of them in the office. It's real simple in downtown Reese. It's 989-868-4722. The Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. Cody Harris joining me right now over at Star of the West. Cody, everybody's taking a deep breath. Someone told me that this report, it's kind of like a close for the marketing season for 2021. And we just might get a whole lot of figures that we weren't counting on. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. This January USDA report's definitely what we call a mover and a shaker, it seems like. Kind of the anticipated report, like you said, kind of wrapping up a year as far as production numbers, ending stocks, and that aspect of it, and really kind of gives you an idea kind of moving forward in 2022, kind of what to expect as far as planning maybe intentions, as far as ending stocks and going. It could kind of just point a direction of what really our planning season ahead, and also gives us some ending winter wheat seedings as well. So this is definitely a big report. It seems, last year when this report came out, I believe soybeans were up 40 cents right after the report, and corn and wheat were up over 20 cents. So it definitely could be a shaker and could throw us a little curveball as the January report sometimes does. But kind of like sitting right now where everything sits, everything's a little quiet here this morning. Definitely preparing for the report at noon our time. We got cash wheat right now. That's down 4, 731 on the white, 696 on the red. Looking at new crop wheat, that's down 4 as well, $7.60 on the white, $7 even on the red. Looking over at cash corn, that's down 3 at $5.48. New crop corn is down 1 at $5.01. And looking over at soybeans, cash soybeans are down 4 at $13.17. And new crop soybeans are down 5 at $12.30.
All right. Keep your fingers crossed, Cody, okay?
Yes, sir. That sounds good. I'll definitely be buckled in here at noon, and we'll see what happens.
I guess. Cody, you take care, all righty?
Thank you. You as well, Terry.
You bet. Cody Harris over at Star of the West. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining me right now. The market report brought to you by Schaefer and Beerline. This area's Great Lakes Bay region certified ag dealer. You can make a new Ram commercial truck a part of your everyday use for family, farm, and business today. When you pick one up at Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth since 1852, where family and service sells cars. And brought to you by the folks at Steiner Tractor Parts. New parts for old tractors made easy. All you got to do is give them a call. And boy, if they can get that part to you, and chances are they've got it, they'll do it right away. 800-234-3280 or go to their website at steinertractor.com. Doug Klein, what's going on?
Inflation at a 40-year high.
Ouch.
1982.
Really?
I was just a young pup back then.
Really?
But the thing is, interest rates are at 0, so kind of convoluted. You know, back in 82, you could probably get, 10, 15% on your CDs?
Mm-hmm.
Now you get 0.002 or whatever it is. Kind of crazy. And then the vice chairman of the Fed, he wants to quit because they don't want him to trade stocks on his insider information anymore. And he's like, well, what's the point? If I can't trade stocks and make money, me and Pelosi, we're going to be rich someday. Richest, king of the world, whatever.
Sure.
Anyway, so they got crude oil heading up again. They got that market where they want it. No sellers. So it's almost $82 a barrel. That's the hot market again today. They got silver running up pretty good, over $23 now. So that's a mover in the right direction. So anyway, we'll see what happens. But right now the grains are down. The March corn, 5.98 1/4, down 2 3/4. The December corn, 5.56 1/4, down 1 1/4. March soybeans, 13.83, down 3 1/2. The July soybeans, 13.97, down 4 cents. March wheat is 7.66 1/2, down 3 3/4. And December wheat is 7.72 1/2. That's down 4 1/4. Crude oil 82.02, up $1.35. Heating oil is 259.11, up 2.75 cents. Gasoline is 238.95. That's up 2.88 cents. Natural gas is 421.10. That's up 24.5 cents, 6%. Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar gets you $1.25.02 at the border. That's down 72 ticks. The yen is at 114.72, down 56 ticks. The euro is at 114.27, up 63 ticks. The dollar is at 95.10. That's down 52 ticks. Gold's at 18.23, up $4.50. Silver's 23.12, up 31.5 cents. Platinum's at 967.40. It's down $6.40.
All right. 1982, huh?
A very good year, I guess.
Yeah. Who was president then? Was that Reagan?
Reagan.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, well. Hold your hats.
I know.
Anybody wants to throw some change in it,
Yeah.
they can go ahead and do that.
Thank you very much.
You got it. Doug, you take care, all right?
Yeah.
Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Foster Blue Water Oil. They want to take your diesel to another level. You do get more power, cleaner injectors, faster cold starts, maximum lubricity, year-round protection, and up to 8% improved fuel economy with Diesel Guard Supreme Plus from Valve Tech Petroleum from Foster Blue Water Oil. Just contact your Foster rep or go online, fosterbluewateroil.com. Ed Garber with Nutrient Ag joins us in a moment. Experience the most reliable RTK signal from PC Ag Solutions, compatible with most GPS receivers. Trade in your old radio or modem and get an affordable subscription through us. We have over 25 base station locations across the Lower Peninsula, and we're always looking to add more to our network. Discover more power, more accuracy, and more coverage with our 450 megahertz signal. Call us to learn more today. PC Ag Solutions, 989-868-4444.
Thumb Bank and Trust offers community farmers the welcome opportunity of working with people who understand the unique needs and challenges of farming. I'm Jared Fisher, Ag Specialist for Thumb Bank and Trust, and I'm also a proud farmer. All of our agricultural loan experts are working farmers, and that's just part of why Thumb Bank and Trust has been recognized as one of Michigan's premier agricultural lenders. It takes a farmer to understand the unique needs and challenges of another farmer, and it takes the lending capital available at Thumb Bank and Trust to grow a farm. Call us today or visit us at thumb.bank. We will meet you at one of our offices, in the field, or at the farm. At Thumb Bank and Trust, our relationships are built on trust. We're an old friend you can rely on. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. An equal opportunity lender and member FDIC.
Lots of things that farmers could be doing this time of the year, and a lot of things that ag-related businesses are doing right now. The Michigan Agribusiness Association having its winter meeting. Today is the final day of all of that activity. Joining me is Ed Garber with Nutrient Ag Solutions. Ed, you've got a number of representatives in Lansing today talking about all sorts of things. There are a lot of things to cover for folks like you in the ag service business. You got some challenges coming up, Ed.
Yeah, that, excuse me, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm down to Lansing today. It's been a good conference. But you're right, lots to learn, and some things that are added to the agenda this year are really on top of everybody's mind is supply and logistics and labor. Those are a pretty hot topic down here this week.
I'm hearing all sorts of comments from individuals. One in particular that kind of jumped out at me was the availability of the glyphosates this year. What's the latest on that, Ed?
Well, it's a moving target. Ask me tomorrow, it'll be a different answer than today. I'll tell you what I can tell you is there is a lot going on behind the scenes. We're getting product in place. Most of the time, the price isn't real favorable, but we've got a team working. I think every retailer has a big team working behind the scenes to make sure products are in place. And, with that being said, I guess for all of our farmer grower customers, there's really 3 points that I would really like to point out today. And that's, make a plan. It's January, it's cold outside, winter's finally here. Make your plan, your crop plan, your input plan. Maybe make a secondary plan, a contingency plan. Communicate that plan with your supplier, whoever that is. And last, be flexible, because there's just so many unknowns and there's so many crazy things happening, and we just need to be nimble. We need to be flexible. And most importantly, we just have to communicate. I think it's more important now than ever to communicate your plans so that we can do our best to supply the needs.
One thing that I noticed over 2021 that really jumped out at a lot of folks and affected cornfields in the state of Michigan was tar spot. And I'm hearing from a lot of folks that conditions in 2021 were ideal for the spreading of that disease, is what I call it, in corn. What's the conversation this year? There was even some indications for a while that there were certain hybrids that performed better to limit tar spot injury. What are you hearing? What are you seeing right now, Ed?
So yeah, tar spot was devastating in many parts of the state last year, and once we have it, it's here. It does stay in the soil. We're not immune. The biggest factor is weather. But the two things that a grower can do to help protect him or herself, is first, hybrid selection, and second, make a fungicide application plan. Those two tools are really the only tools we have to combat this, because, as you know, we can't control the weather.
Nope, you got that right. Ed, you take care. Safe trip back from the annual meeting, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again fairly soon, all right?
All right, Terry. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Ed Garber with Nutrient Ag Solutions. Joining me now, Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Jerry just got off the phone with Ed Garber and talking about some of the things that might not be readily available for growers, for farmers. I have to think the same thing is going to be holding true as we approach 2022 and the growing season in the front yard or the backyard. Some of the things that keep our plants healthy.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen really shortages in product for fertility and in chemical treatments as of yet, although that's yet to be seen. Plants are definitely in a shortage this year. One of the vendors we do with and annually purchase things from, he has some very unique high-end plants. We have about 150 pieces we order from him regularly. We have 50 available. So, that just kind of tells you 2/3 of our order will not be coming next year. So we're scrambling with other vendors trying to find things. And I think every nursery and landscaper is going to be finding a similar situation next year. So just hang on to your hats and go along for the ride, and it'll be what it'll be. Everybody's doing their best with all the wonky things happening, and we just try and do it every day, right?
You got it. Jerry, you take care. Have a good one, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville.
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's in a few John Deere commercials this year, but she's not some influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker, accomplishing anything she sets out to do behind the wheel of her 1 Series tractor.
Anything, honestly.
Like turning her 4-acre lot into a little slice of heaven. And that means plowing snow, mowing her pasture, carving out a space for her 4-legged friends to run around. Out here, you can't fake a job well done. And no matter how long the to-do list gets, she's always ready. Her iMatch Quick Hitch, backhoe, Quick Park Loader, and Auto Connect Mower Deck make moving on to the next task as easy as... Renee runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor because the most important job is the next one.
That's all I got.
Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear Renee's story at Deere.com.
Contact one of Tri-County Equipment's 11 locations in Bad Axe, Birch Run, Burton, Caro, Fenton, Lapeer, Marlette, Reese, Rochester Hills, Saginaw, or Sandusky, or visit Tri-County Equipment online.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union. Lines of credit, equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. So find out what they can do for you. Find out by going to frankenmuthcu.org.
Mow, dig, haul, lift. The versatile Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor does it all. Switching attachments is simple, and a smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation. The Kubota BX Series, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. for over 10 years. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer. The versatile Kubota B Series is a do-it-all tractor, part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. You can run powerful attachments that can be easily switched out. The Kubota B Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
See Kim Weiss at Lingle Equipment, 3001 Sawyer Drive along I-75 at the M81 Carroll exit just south of the Zilwaukee Bridge, Saginaw. Call Kim today at 989-754-7801 or email at k.weiss@lingle1.com.
Farm Service has been brought to you today by the folks at Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans. Give them a call for a quote today. Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.
From the Premier Kitchen and Bath Gallery Showroom and Design Center Studios.
This is WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW FM, Carlton,